Lots.
Please, shut up.
La banda.
I will talk a little bit about Guatemala. It's called the land of the eternal spring. In America Latina, we said that in Guatemala it's always spring, always nice weather. Except in my city, it's really warm. Basic facts. Okay. A person from Guatemala is called Guatemalteco. No Guatemalense, like you said. No Guatemaliano. No. Guatemalteco.
He broke the microphone.
Pablo, your voice is so loud. You've been talking with a microphone.
Okay. And in English, it's Guatemala. Our main language is Spanish, plus 22 indigenous language. I don't speak any of them, so don't ask me about it. The capital is Guatemala City, and we are 14.38 million of persons. Our currency is Quetzal, and €1 is equal to 8.51 Quetzals. And as you can see, that's our flag. Our flag is blue, white, and blue, with our national bird as a shield. It's called Quetzal as well. It's a little green bird with his chest red. Okay, where's Guatemala? Guatemala is in Latin America, exactly in Central America. Its borders are Mexico, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. Tourism. We have Guatemala is one of the main cities of Mesoamerica. What is Mesoamerica? Mesoamerica is like the America that used to have all the Mayans. And the capital city of Mesoamerica was in Guatemala, which is Tikal. It is this one. It's really nice. We also have Xaxa. That's particularly my favorite one because, I mean, the pyramids are a little bit lighter, let's call it that way, because those are huge. Those are a little bit little, but the nice thing is that in this city have two legs, one on the front and one on the back side. So watching the sunset and the sunrise in those cities is like really, really amazing. It's like, I don't know, like you're in a fairy tale, something like that. We have Flores, which is our little island, and it's close to those Mayan cities. And so, yeah, it's really touristy, really nice, and it's in the middle of the jungle, let's call it that way, because all around that lake is jungle and jungle and jungle. Antigua Guatemala. That was the ancient capital city of Guatemala. That city was built by the colonizers, who were the Spanish, and now it remains still as a city, as a colonial city, let's call it that way. There's a law in that city that your house, if you want to build a new house, you have to build it, but in an ancient way. So the city remains the same. It's really beautiful, and that's where the best parties in Guatemala are made. Then that's the capital, Guatemala City. That's the main city. It has nearly 3 million inhabitants, something like it. And it's really nice, really industrialized. That's the main industrialized point of the whole country. Atitlan. That's one of our main lakes. according to National Geographic last year, that was registered as the most beautiful lake in the world. It's really, really amazing. It has 3 volcanoes around it, and a little villages where all the descendants from the Mayans live, and they do their textile and all their typical products. Semuchampé. There's another touristic place that is in the middle of the jungle. You gotta have like a 4x4 car tour right there, but the result of this travel is probably amazing because you are able to swim in those natural pools of pure water, and there's even a waterfall where you can jump from the waterfall, and you can see wildlife such as monkeys, jaguars, birds. It's really, really beautiful. Don't worry, the jaguars are far away from this. The volcanoes. Guatemala have a lot of volcanoes, but the most popular are those 3. One is the volcano of fire. It's always in activity, that volcano. There's a volcano of water, and the other is called Pattaya. And they surround the main cities in Guatemala, and sometimes the fire volcano jade us because of the ash of the smoke. Sometimes you have to, to postpone the wars and everything, because sometimes the volcano get a little bit angry, let's say it that way, and it starts to make eruption. Processions. Those are Catholic processions. I know you guys that in Italy there are processions. I saw them. And when they told me, look, the procession, I said, that's nothing. Ours are greater. Believe me, are greater, but are huge. You need like 300 persons to take these saints and everything during the processions. The principal products. The principal products of Guatemala are the sugar. That's a truck with a load of cane of sugar. They just harvest it and they take it into the plant to process it as sugar grains. Coffee. That picture actually is mine. It's in my laboratory where we cup the coffee, let's say that way. We tried, there are specialists who try to cup the coffee, it's called the term, and they, they start to find the principal characteristics of the coffee. And yeah, it's good. Also, banana and cardamom. Cardamom is a species, if you don't know about it. It's just like pepper and basilico and that stuff. It's really popular, really expensive. Typical food. We use a lot of avocados, beans, seafood, and a lot of spicy as well, like the Mexicans. And we have that in the above all of it on the left side is called caquic. It's like a soup made of rooster. It's delicious. The one here on the downside is called fiambre. It's like a mixture between Spanish food and Guatemalan food, because we have a lot of sausages, cheeses, like quesadillas. We eat it for the Day of All the Dead. We celebrate it like Mexico. It's 1 October, but we don't make a party. We just go to the cemetery to see our family, our dead family. And the one on the right side is called tamal. It's made of corn and a lot of other species. Culture. We have some traditions like those meats. I don't remember exactly the date where they do it, but it's once a year, and they do it as a tradition from the descendants of the Mayans. We have the carpets. Those carpets we made them during Holy Week. That's where all the processions pass. They pass above this carpet, this way. They pass above the carpet. It's like a, how can I say, like a gift for Jesus. So when they pass above, they pass into a beautiful thing. We have dances like this, the moros. It's a typical dance about how the Mayans fought against the conquerors. And for example, this that is in the middle, it have a white face. It represents an Spanish, and the other behind him represent the Mayans. So they dance and they made like a fake fight of swords to represent how they conquer us. We have the marimba. This is our national instrument. It sounds really nice. Maybe after the presentation I will show you a video. We have our textiles. Do you remember the lake I showed you before? In those villages, they produce this textile. It's made by hand. It takes a lot of time and it's really expensive to buy it. Those are typical gifts. We have a lot of varieties with this textile, and we have some dolls like those that are in the middle of the picture. And it's supposed that if you put those dolls right next to your bed while you're sleeping, the doll will go into your dreams and it will take out your nightmares, something like it. You give it to the child. And that's all. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Nice American pronunciation, Osvaldo. Did you study there? Did you go there?
I started since I have 7 years old.
So it's probably for this reason. Comments. No 5 but 3 this time because the time is going fast. And we have another presentation. It's a long class today, but it's last class, so you can be patient. Actually incredible that we did.
Such a joyful person.
Okay, politics in my country sucks. It's like just like yours, really corrupt. And last year we had like a, how can I say, like a politic revolution, because our president and our vice president was so corrupt that they were into all the mafias in our country. Drug trafficking, diamonds, jade, persons, everything, they will traffic. So it's like we make a lot of protests and manifestations and we kick them out. And now we have another president. It sucks as well, he's an idiot, but at least it's not a thief like those that were before.
Thank you. We're very, how can I say, very
Honest.
yes.
Honest.
Other questions, other comments? From Guatemala, 2 comments, questions about Guatemala? Did you enjoy it? Why? Why? It's funny. It's funny and interesting. And from Guatemala, thank you, Osvaldo.